Hey, welcome to Metal King Studio. My name's Sean Sutter. I'm the creator of Relicblade. Today's video, I want to talk about what is Relicblade. Now, Relicblade's a fantasy skirmish miniatures game. When I go to conventions, talk to a ton of people, answer their questions, explain what the game is, and I realize I haven't spent very much time talking about what Relicblade is online. Or rather, I haven't made a video that specifically answers that question. So I wanted to talk about some of the basic stuff related to the game. It is fantasy skirmish. So it's a tactical battle game where you command a party of adventurers against your friend's party of adventurers. You play on a 2-foot by 2-foot board. You only need about 4 to 6 models per side. It takes about a half hour to play a game. And there is campaign play as well. So you have character advancement, you gain treasures, you fight dangerous new monsters, there's various events that can happen, and it's really a cool way to make playing more games more rewarding and get more involved in or invested in your characters. So it's a lot of fun. What is the game like? I think that's an important question because a lot of us come to games, and it's nice to have a frame of reference. So, if you were coming into a video game and they said, well, it's a roguelike, then you kind of can make some assumptions. Even though you don't know everything about the game, you can have some assumptions. So, I would say Relicblade is a kind of a hack and slash game. It's very tactical, very battle-oriented. You command a small party of characters, and you support one another in like a tank DPS healer sort of format. There are a bunch of different strategies you can use or tactics you can use, but it's very combat-oriented, pretty fast-paced, where you just activate one character, your opponent activates a character, and you go back and forth until everyone's activated. So it's the board state changes a lot. You always have to think on your feet and come up with good solutions and choosing which character you're going to activate to best your opponent. All of the stats and abilities for the characters are on character cards, so you don't have to flip through the book to look stuff up. It's very convenient, very easy to understand. The rules are designed to be pretty intuitive, and then all of the abilities you have are on the character cards. So you aren't flipping through the book. It's really easy to keep track of everything, but there's a ton of tactical depth in how you're going to activate your characters, how you're going to take advantage of their abilities, how they'll support one another, and how you're going to destroy your opponent while taking care of whatever scenario is in play, achieving your objectives. So it's a little bit like having command of a whole party of D&D adventurers, rather than a whole army. It's a fast-paced game. It's very fun. There's narrative adventures. In this campaign book, you can run through a quest line that actually has sort of outcomes in the world of how it's going to play out. But otherwise, the core rulebook is loaded with 12 scenarios. There's all kinds of different events that can happen. You play in specific environments where there might be rare treasures or monsters or special magic items that can only happen in that environment. So it's very dynamic how it plays out, and surprising and fun for the players. The overall themes of the game are that you are kind of an extraplanar spiritual being that's influencing the fate of these characters. So you as a player have certain powers you can use, spend your influence to change fate in the world of Relicblade. It's very dynamic. There are only 2 main alignments, so you can be good or you can be evil, and then any evil character will work with any other evil character. So after you choose a faction, you can kind of cherry pick your favorite characters from among the various sub-factions, among like the evil characters, for example, to create just like the perfect party of heroes. Or adventurers, rather. So it's very fun, very free, a lot of fast-paced play. It's on a 2x2, and so it's really easy to set up and play. When I wrote the game, I was trying to remove a lot of the barriers that face players as they're trying to play miniature war games, and I think I did that pretty successfully. It's very fun, very dynamic, and it's really a lot. It's the best. I love this game, and I hope you'll give it a shot. When you purchase Relicblade, you just grab the rulebook and a faction set, and that's enough to play a whole campaign. Just get your friends to buy in with the faction, and you're good to go. It's a lot of fun, and I would love to continue this conversation about like what Relicblade is, dive deeper into it. I'm going to try and make some video content that's a little more conversational and casual. I think one challenge I have when it comes to making videos is I'd really like to make super high-end stuff, but I don't really have the right equipment for it, and I think it's better to just like make videos rather than worry too much about the quality. So if you hate this type of like casual, low quality video, you can let me know. If you don't mind watching something a little bit crappier, and you're interested, please comment below and like, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any topics you'd like me to go into or answer any questions about Relicblade. I create the whole game. I write the rules. I do the illustration. I sculpt all the miniatures. I get them cast by a company called Fortress Figures, so I can answer questions about what it's like to actually just make a miniatures game out of your garage. But I hope this helped you get a better idea about what Relicblade is, and I'll see you next time, okay?